All right, let's turn to the extreme heat now. Cooling centers around the city have been struggling to keep up with an increased demand during this heat wave. Elevate NWO has seen more than 100 people a day come through its doors on Cumberland Street to escape the dangerous conditions. Vasilios Bellows joins us live from outside Elevate's cooling center. Vasilios, what challenges has the heat brought to the local homeless population?
Yeah, Ryan, people often think of the struggles that come with living outdoors in the winter, but severe heat warnings can be just as dangerous and life threatening. Heat exhaustion and dehydration are just a couple of the many health concerns for the people living outdoors this past week. A local outreach group is doing what it can to help the city's most vulnerable escape the heat.
Making sure people have hydration, hooking people up with things like hats and sunscreen.
It's been no easy task for Elevate NWO's cooling center during the recent heat warning, with about 115 individuals coming through its doors on and off each day. The center offers a place for people to get some water, a good meal, and cool off, crucial as Humidex values over the past week have neared 40. Executive Director Holly Govan says their services are in high demand right now, as there's so few places in the city to cool off that don't cost money.
A lot of people in here with heat exhaustion, a lot of people who are on medications that don't interact well with the sun, and so these can cause some really serious complications. And so we're working closely with EMS, our medical team here responding to people as needed, and yeah, it's just a lot of pressure is on right now.
Encampments have been popping up across the city this summer, and while there are a number of cooling centers in Thunder Bay, Elevate is the only one on the north side. The organization has been sending outreach workers to many of these locations over the past week to ensure those living in encampments are staying safe.
We encourage people to go to their nearest center. We make sure they know where those centers are. Sometimes our staff will even drive people. There's a lot of assessment work that goes in with each person. A lot of times our nursing staff will go out if the outreach workers have identified an issue or concern related to health. So our nursing staff will jump on the outreach van and assess the situation.
Govan goes on to mention that even with conditions expected to cool down over the next few days, Elevate's work will continue as the number of homeless people in Thunder Bay continues to rise. Back to you in the studio, Ryan.
Okay, thank you very much, Vasilios.